Howdy folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. It's Monday, October 14th, and I don't know, there's a cold front moving through the area today, and it's windy up here, which you'll see with the leaves moving around. So I think I'm just going to call it today and come back and hunt tomorrow evening. I did end up checking my chestnuts, and they were opened up, the burrs that I seen on the one tree, which is over there in the background. Yeah, you can see the cabin. It's off to the left of the cabin. And I don't really want to wait till it gets much later in the day because I don't really want to spook anything that's going to come out and feed later tonight. And I took a couple pictures of the burrs. I found one chestnut in one of the burrs and then a couple non-viable nuts, whatever you want to call them, in some of them. But all of them have opened up since last week. And I kind of figured they was going to at some point last week. Whenever I did check them, they looked like they was getting ready to open up. And I did notice I walked in past my turning point apple tree, which was the one that had the bigger apples on, and all three of them are gone. But I did see some of the smaller ones in the other two trees. And I haven't been busy with puppies and haven't took the time to walk around and check in the other ones, which I may do that here before I leave for the night. Here's another chestnut tree. Has some burrs on it here. And looks like there's a couple viable nuts in there. I ain't really sure. I'm gonna have to probably end up pulling that off here and checking it out before I leave. And there's a couple burrs on it that's not opened up, and a couple more burrs. It's not opened up yet or anything. I will end up pulling that one off. It looks like it might have a couple nuts in it to see if they're actual nuts or not. In the way the rest of them look here, they're going to be opening up here in the next couple of days, within the next week for sure. And this is one of the trees back right off the blueberry patch here. And there's a chestnut in that group, in that cage on there. And then there's a red oak grew up with it, and a birch tree, which I need to get the birch cut out. I may have mentioned that before and still haven't got that done yet. And then we got chestnuts down in there, which I don't know whether I'm going to walk through them tonight or not. The three Dunstons are down that way. And then there's another 4 or 5 Chinese. And the tree stands back over that way. And my orchard, as I like to call it, spot I cut out, it's got 9 different buck chestnuts from the wildlife group planted back there that I didn't see anything hanging off of any of them, but I can only see 3 or 4 of them, I think, from my tree stand. And I have one of them AU buck ones over there in the opening by the tree stand. And I may walk down to it and check it tonight, but I hadn't noticed anything on it up till now. And here's the apple trees again here. You can see the red red on them tonight, better than what you could in the last one. On these ones, the apples hanging in them. And then that turning point over there with the sassafras, 2 or 3 of them growing up with it. The apples are off of it. Whether they fell or whether something, squirrels or something's took them, I don't know. And then up in the top of that one there, you can see the red on it, where there's a few apples hanging in the top of it. Or I hope you can see it at least. They're a little more noticeable now than the last few times I've tried showing them. And we'll go on down, because way on down there, the green thing that's blowing around in the wind's one of the chestnuts that come from the AU buck 10-pack of seed. Their deal on their AU buck seedlings. And when I was doing my orchard in the back, I run out of time and willpower to clear anymore, so we ended up holding one over, and then I put the cabin in and had the clearing up there and thought, why don't I just throw one of them in close to the cabin. And I don't think there was any birds on it any time I was throwing around seed or anything. And the Dunstan trees are down through there, which we may walk over there yet tonight. I don't want to be spending too much more time up here, but as you can see, it's awful windy. And it don't look like there's any burrs on this tree yet. And those are something that's been planted more recently, where the last one we was at was one of the trees I got from Ty Nursery. And they've been in the ground probably, it's either 8 or 9 years now. But then again, the first one that I took the pictures, I didn't do no filming. I did find one viable nut there. The 3 nuts, I did dig them out of that one, and none of them are viable, which I have them here in my hand. This one here is off of Blue Hills Wildlife Nursery tree that's been in the ground for 4 years. And it had some smaller ones still in some of the burrs that aren't viable, like these other 3 I have here in my hand, which I just want to take home along with me, and I can show them to people then that I am starting to see some fruits of my effort up here. And I can't remember for sure which tree. It was just one of these that had the flowers on and all. I haven't noticed any birds, but I really haven't been down around. I'm pretty sure this tree here had birds on, or had flowers on, but I'm not seeing any birds on any of the 3. And there's the 3rd one, which I'm not seeing anything on it either. Yeah, I'm probably moving around too fast. This is my other Blue Hills Wildlife turning point crab, which it's dropped majority of its leaves already. And there's another chestnut right over there, if you can make out the cage. But I'm not seeing any birds on it. Then there's two more around this way that I ain't walking back to tonight. But I know the one back that way did have flowers on it too, but it's kind of looking like these ones where they had some flowers on them this year too, but still no birds. Nothing got pollinated, and possibly they didn't have both male and female flowers on them this year. But we did see a few birds this year on my chestnuts, which is a good thing, I feel, and we're moving in the right direction at this point. And when I was back in here clearing, I said about the road being just right over there, and you really still can't quite see it, but the road's just there where the posted, I did see a posted sign. That's on the other side of the road, so we're not real far off the road right here. Thanks for watching.